Hello all, how are you guys? Hope you just saw the preview of this video. It's been a long time or so many months since I've posted videos on our YouTube channel. Then I got a tip from YouTube creators via Gmail to show interest in other categories. So I was just thinking to post some educational or technical videos on this channel. So here's a video that stands as an example for the same. Since the lockdown, everyone's having online classes except for some students whose colleges have been opened to make classes offline mode, but we are still running on online classes simply. Here I am actually referring to the students of LPU who have just completed their mid exams and came across the postponing news of the college reopen. Guys, no problem if you are from other college or university, it's completely fine. If you are having any other website provided by your organization for your own online classes, then you can just try cloning, else you can learn the very basic automation in this video. Go ahead and do subscribe to my channel. If you have any query in this video that I'm gonna teach you about, then do comment down in the comment section so that I can answer you as soon as possible. So in this video we are going to create an automation bot based on Python that will work for web automation things that we do in this video now. Firstly, you will need Python. Ideally, if you are having it already installed on your PC, oh, that's great. If no, then head to Chrome and search for Python, download, hit enter. You will see python.org website here. Go through it, you will be redirected into it. From there you can download the latest version of Python. I have used Python 3.9. Same you can use. I think it's downloaded. Let me just try. Yeah, it's downloaded. As I have already installed, I don't need to install it again, else it's gonna ask me for if I want to install or repair it. As I have already installed it, I don't need to reinstall it again, else it's gonna ask me if I want to repair or uninstall it. But you guys go ahead and install it now. Heading forward, open your command prompt. I'll do it as administrator. Just run a Python statement to see if you're all good. I'll just write a print statement, print nothing. Yeah, enter. Yeah, it's working. Nothing is printed, so it's all right guys. It's command prompt, it will work. The main aim is to check if pip is working. You just type pip here and hit enter. If you are able to see options as on my screen, you are one step ahead. If not, then you must try troubleshooting, reinstalling, or whatever you can do, or you can search online regarding the issues. But I have pip installed here. So coming to the point, when you are gonna automate or create a web automation bot, you should be having Selenium installed on your computer, then a driver for browser. In my case, I'll use Google Chrome, so I'll prefer Chrome driver. Next, to schedule my classes for whole week, I have to install schedule module. Let's get started by installation without wasting any time. So I'll write pip install Selenium. And one more thing, if you are an user of Windows, you can just write pip install Selenium and go ahead. But if you are using Linux, Mac, then you have to replace pip with pip3. As I am a Windows user, I'll just write pip. As I'm trying to install Selenium, it's showing requirement already satisfied because I've already installed it, guys. No time for Chrome driver. If you are using Chocolatey, that's really awesome. It's cool to use it. But if you don't have Chocolatey installed, then do check it out once. You will just like it. If not, then go to browser and search Selenium Chrome driver. You will see this website. chromedriver.chromium.org, and you will have to match your browser version with your Chrome driver version. You can see your version in Chrome settings, about Chrome, and there you will see your version. Oh, it's updating, but that's not a problem, that's not a big deal. Just try to install the same version of supported Chrome driver for your system by matching it in Chrome settings. You can see on my screen. If you want to really install it with Chocolatey, then type along with me, choco install Chrome driver, and then hit enter. Here you go. Again, you see it's showing already installed. Now heading to next installation, pip install schedule. Okay, it is also installed, guys. So that's it. I have already downloaded each and every module I was in need of. Closing the command prompt, and without wasting any of our time, we will just navigate to file explorer. I'll use the path of new volume D, and here I'll create a new folder with the name LPU logger. Okay, any name you can give, the name you like. I've just given LPU logger just for your convenience so that you can feel fresh on this. I would like to say, if you are a beginner, use Notepad, which will help you to make have a grip on syntaxes. It's really practicing. If you are a user of Sublime text editor or PyCharm, that's incredible too, but I am using Visual Studio Code in this video. If you have installed Visual Studio Code perfectly as like me, it will ask whether to show shortcut at the current path to open the folder in the Visual Studio Code. I've checked the checkbox on. So if you had done it too, then let's go, just right click and open with code. Here we are arrived to the studio. I'll create a new Python file with the name automation lpu.py. Yeah, hit enter, files created. Now after you have installed all modules in correct way, now we will firstly import WebDriver from Selenium. There's a lots of needs of WebDriver here. It has many capabilities like to open, close, perform actions on certain windows, get a link, put, push, send keys, and many more. So many attributes are there, so many perform actions. You can perform many actions on a window or currently existing window or tab of a browser. So let me just import it first. From Selenium import WebDriver, and yeah, our WebDriver is now imported. WebDriver is just a driver to perform any action on our web browser. For example, think you have some textile saving pin thread. You can just directly wear it or use it for some actual purpose. You have to drive it through a method, for example tailoring, altering, to get outputs such as shirts, curtains, pants, whatever you like to make it out of it. So same as here, I'll use WebDriver along with Chrome driver. I'll call Chrome driver as an object of WebDriver, and I'm not going to use the term webdriver.chrome all over the program, so I'll just store it into a variable. Driver equals, yeah, now it's stored into driver. You can name it anything. I just provided driver as variable. If you are encountering any error regarding detection of Chrome driver, you can mention the executable path here in the braces. If you don't know where it is, you can just search it in File Explorer, or if you want to find it from the program, then you can just do one thing. You just import OS module and then mention in this braces os dot get cwd plus single quotations backslash chrome driver dot exe. Yeah, it will automatically detect the path of chrome driver dot exe, but in my case my system is able to detect, so I'm not going to use these all things. So I'm not going to mention it. So here a window of browser will open. When a window is opened, you have to close it too. If you are aware of file operations in any language, okay, then you might have observed you will always close a file when you open a file. Or maybe if you're not closing it, then maybe you are using with open function, which automatically closes a file after its operation. It's a good practice so that other resources or programs can use, or to avoid overwriting or data loss due to any interruptions between the program. So type here driver.close to close the tab after our operations or work or whatever it may be. Driver.close. Guys, but here's a problem. If I'm writing directly driver.close here, it will just open the browser and it will instantly close the driver. But I don't want to close it instantly or as soon as it has been opened. I'll just add some delay. For that, I'll write time.sleep in braces 300 seconds, let's suppose. It's showing an error, or it's showing an error because I have not imported the time module. Let me import that first. Let me write it here, import time. Now it's fine, so it will close automatically after 300 seconds after opening. Let me run this for you for your witness. It's running, it's open, it's a blank URL. It will automatically close after 300 seconds. Okay, so as you can see, the browser opened, but it's blank. There's no URL. Let's mention the URL in the code. For that, I'll use driver.get. Driver.get will help me in opening a URL in the currently opened window. So let's copy the URL of our online class website, myclass.lpu.in. It is. So here it is. I pasted it, and let me reduce the time to 10 seconds because I'm just showing you the tutorial. Now I'll make it run for you. You could see browser is open and it will open the provided link and will close in 10 seconds. Now all you have to do is you have to provide the credentials to log in. Let me show you by programming. See, you have observed that it has closed in 10 seconds. Yes, it's done. I'll declare a variable for registration number, that is reg id. Also, you have to detect the element in the browser tab. So I will assign a reg id with driver.findElement. See this placeholder. You can detect this with many possible ways here, like you can use by using id, by using class, by using expert, link test, css sector, anything. Here I'll use, in my case, expert. It's the most comfortable way that I got. So you see here, find element by expert. So I have to copy the expert, so I'll just on keyboard I'll click Ctrl Shift C. It helps me inspect a particular element here in a tab. Now place it on id holder. You can see on the right it's highlighted. You just right click on it, go to copy, copy export. Here pay attention, I'm not using copy full export because copy export is sufficient to use here. Back to studio, paste it. By this it will find the element, but you also have to specify what action need to be done. I have just, browser will say I've just detected the element, but what I have to do with this element, so you have to mention it here, whether you're gonna scroll, click, perform, or whatever. Here to enter text, I'll be using send keys attribute. It will send the text into the placeholder, and I'll provide my registration id. So let me run this again for you. You can see after running the program it's working fine. It entered the id here. Now same with the password field, I'll declare a new variable and assign the export of password to it. I'll just create password pass w. Okay, okay, password equals to driver dot find element by export, again braces, single quotations. Back to website, you have to inspect, Control Shift C. On the right, right click, copy, copy export. Back to the studio, paste it here. Now again I have to send my password here, so I have to mention send keys. In the braces, in the double quotations, I have to mention my password. I'll give my password here. Now here I also have to log in. So for login, I'll write a code for login to. I'll first copy the export of the element. So I'll go to website, Control Shift C, right click, copy, copy export. Then I'll declare a new variable, log button, assign with driver dot find element by export, braces, single quotations, pasting it here. Now here, yes, you can use send case by using some, by importing some other libraries. I'll let you know in comments if you want. But as a button is clickable and can perform certain actions, I'll just make advantage of it. So I'll just use attribute click, which will perform click action. Now let's run this. Browser is opening, also inputting the credentials. Oh, boom guys, it's logged in. Now to view the timetable, I have to navigate inside this tab, view class meetings tab. So I have an active class. That's cool, it will work for me. Now coming back, I'll have to copy export. If you have observed, the dimension here is small. When you hover over it, it will just zoom out. So when it is zooming out, it's becoming clickable. So very carefully you have to copy the export of the whole area up to where it is being zoomed out. So I'll just right click, copy, copy export. Now coming to the code, declaring a new variable. Let's suppose I'll give the name tab1, assigning it with driver dot find element by export. I'll just paste the export here, and I'll just again use click operation here. That's attribute. Now also I have to log into a class. So now in the next line you have to specify the export of the class you want to join. Inspecting again in the website, right click on it, copy, copy export. Then I'll declare in the code, back to code, then I'll declare a variable named class third as a name, and I'll give it value driver dot find element by export, and I have to paste export over here in the braces, single quoted. Let me make it clickable, so I'll just make it dot click. Now here in the website you will see, after clicking on the class, you will just see a join button. So you have to click on join button to enter class. Be careful here, whenever you are copying the export of XPath of a button, you must make sure you are copying the XPath of the button but not the icon on it. So let's inspect our whole box here. I'll just copy the XPath of the button, not the icon. In the script, I'll create a new variable join button, or you can say join B as variable. I'll provide it the XPath driver dot find element by XPath brackets and single quotes, and I'll just copy the join button's XPath here and make it click. Guys, if you're trying to skip the video, don't skip the video. Instead, you can increase the playback speed. I've faced it many times while I was watching YouTube videos. Personally, I feel whenever I feel bored, I'll skip and then realize as something has been missed by me, and I will just go back again and I will wait for it. Then it's like waiting for double time. So just don't skip. You can instead use speed as 1.5, 1.75, 2x, or whatever you are comfortable with. Just don't miss the subject here. That's what I'm saying. Let me run. This website has opened, entering the credentials, logged in, opened the tab, class is also open, join button click. So here comes the new, problem. Here you can observe the animation scale. It will take a delay of 3 to 4 seconds at least if your internet is good. Then it will show the frame. Oh, class, it is closed due to 10 seconds. I'll open in website. So here, as you can see, in this, it is not actually been detected by me, guys. I have tried many ways. In this kind of situations, uh, you can use keyboard keys, keyboard actions. As you can see, the hover on the icons is highlighting as I perform the tab key here. If I want to go for listening mode, I'll click 3 times. I click the tab button 3 times. If I want to go microphone mode, I'll just click 2 times. If I want nothing, then I click for 1 time and then I hit enter. For example, I want to go for listening modes, then I'll have to click tab button for 3 times, and here you see, and then enter, and here you see it is connecting. So I have tried many ways, many possible ways. Almost I have used iframe, windows, switch window, but nothing is being detected by those. So it's the best way to use action chains. So I'll just import action chains from Selenium again. So let's write from selenium dot webdriver dot common dot action chains, import action chains. Now action chains are imported. By these, you can perform all keys on keyboard except the special keys such as tab, enter, shift, function keys, and special keys on the keyboard. But for those to use those keys, shift keys, and all those, you have to import the another module that's keys from Selenium again. So I'll just write from Selenium webdriver.chrome.keys import keys. Yeah, by those we have imported all special keys. Those are function keys, tab, shift, page lock, num lock, page script, all over this, excluding alphanumeric and special characters. Now down here, I don't want to specify action chains.x, action chains dot something. So all over the program. So I'll just make it simple, smaller. I'll just store it into a variable. Let's say act equals to action chains in braces driver. It means it's based on WebDriver. Now here you will write act dot send keys in braces keys dot tab. As you can see, multiple keys here: delete button, divide button, F1, F2, all function keys, page down, numlock, shift, and so many keys you can see. But I'll just use the tab key here because I just want to perform tab operation in my website. It will perform tab, but you also have to perform enter to confirm the selection. So I'll just write act dot send keys braces keys dot enter dot perform. You must be giving perform. Now it will work. Now for listening mode, you have to perform tab for 3 times. So you can paste it for 3 times, or you can use for loop here. I'll show you for I in range 3 so that it works for 3 times, because I have to go to listening mode. So now it will execute the for loop, then it will go to enter button, and let me run this and let me maximize. It's open, logged in, open the timetable, joining the class. After, let's see, join, loading, the page will perform the tab. Yes, and it's entering the listening mode. You see, oh, let me mute this class first. So if you see you want this for a whole week, for that I have also created program for myself for my own. I'll show you that. Let me open that. Open with code. There are many files you see here. I've tried. So in this program I've tried using file operations to take input from user about id, password, class timings and timetable. So this is user interactive, and I'll make a video if you want. For that you have to support me, guys. Without your support I'm not going to post any videos. So to support me by hitting 1k likes at least, I need, yeah, there's a lots of strength in LPU. I just need 1k likes. Any query, feel free to ask in comment section. Until then, we will be meeting in next video. Also, if you are new to the channel, then hit the bell icon, smash it, or whatever you. I just want you to stay connected by subscribing my channel. If you like this, then share the video. If you want the script to log in all your classes of the whole sem, then I'll be providing the video shortly. But you have to support me, guys. I'll provide the current videos code in description. You can use it from there. Thank you all for joining me in this video.